Welcome back. I'm going to try to do really quickly the puzzles that I missed on my last puzzle solving video. Correction, my Puzzle Rush Survival video, which you see here, I set a new record of 34. I'm going to try to click on the puzzles that I missed. This is one of them. And okay, my opponent played that. I took the rook, and that was correct. But then I went back here to protect my pawn, and that was wrong. So my thinking was, at the time, that I couldn't protect it any other way. But I guess I could protect it this way. Okay, I think the problem maybe with putting it here is that the opponent can put their pawn here, threatening my pawn. And if I take it, I'll lose my bishop. And then their king can get in front of my pawn before I can get there to protect it, maybe. So maybe I have to protect it this way. That way, if they move this forward, I can take it still protected by the bishop. My problem was that if I moved here, I thought the king would come after me. But I guess I could move back in that case. Maybe, was it that? It was that. Okay, well, why didn't it come toward my king, though? I mean, my bishop. I don't know why it didn't come toward my bishop. Well, now I'm pretty sure I have to take this pawn. And that also will keep their king from coming around the other way. Okay, well, now I can take that protected by the bishop. No other move makes sense. If they take me, then I have no chance of winning without that pawn. And I can't move forward right now to protect with my king. Okay, so that was that one. And I see where my reasoning went bad. Okay, let's try the next one. I'm going to go to the next one and open in a new tab. Okay, this one, the opponent moved their rook here, and I put my rook over there, and that was incorrect. Or wait, was that correct, and then my next move was wrong? I think that was correct, and then my next move was wrong. I took the rook, and I should have done something else. What should I have done here? Because I'd already determined I couldn't follow check with my queen because of that. The queen could take it. I can't follow up check here because the pawn or the knight would take. But capturing the rook was not the best plan. Was it here? Threatening mate there. I bet that's it. Okay, that was it because that's mate. Okay. If I had just spent a little bit more time on that, I would have got it. But that video was already getting too long, and I think that was throwing me off. All right, one more. Let's click to open that in a new tab. And the opponent played there. And I looked and looked and looked and couldn't find anything. I did see that this pawn was hanging, and I saw that after that this bishop would be loose. But I still couldn't see anything better than this. And I don't know what else I've missed. I suppose I could protect both the bishop and the pawn by moving my queen there. Surely that wasn't it. That's a purely defensive move. Now it does set up this or this, but that can't have been it, right? No, that wasn't it. I'm just going to click the hint button so this doesn't take that long. It was a rook move. Okay, I had already determined that this wasn't good because that would hang this pawn or check. Oh no, it wouldn't hang check. I was worried about check. Okay, but what does that do? Is that it? Oh no, up there. Oh. That keeps protecting this pawn. It protects this pawn, and it's protected by the queen. And their queen is nearly trapped. They would have moved there, and then I would have moved here. Because my bishop is hanging, I have to move it. I might as well move it to attack their queen, and their queen is trapped. No, if I move my bishop here, they would take this pawn. But if they did take that pawn, I would check and win their queen. Okay. Well, I didn't see that move, and I probably wouldn't have seen that one. The first two I think I would have gotten with a little bit more time, but this one That one, it was only rated 1960, but I think it was a little beyond my level. Maybe, hopefully, seeing this again will help it settle into my head. The problem was that this was unprotected, and I can protect it by putting my rook here, which is guarded by my queen, protects this pawn, and still protects that pawn. And the queen is nearly trapped, not quite trapped, but now I have this, which gives the queen nowhere to go except there, and they didn't go there because of this tactic. So instead, they just took my pawn, hoping to get the rook after this. Okay. When their queen is out there loose behind my enemy lines, there might be a way to trap it. That's the lesson there. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.